Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to Sports Hangover. That's Mike. I'm Jeremy. Mike, you are advertising for Dollar Shave Club today. One of the best deals going right now. Dollar Shave Club is a proud sponsor of our show and should be a proud sponsor of you. Mike, stop the madness. What is going on there?
Let me say this. They are a proud sponsor of my body. This is called Beardvertising. They are sponsoring me today. Not the show.
So that little guy downstairs, they even took responsibility for that?
No. Just this guy right here.
Okay.
Little guy right here.
Okay.
It's for it's Beardvertising. Dollar Shave Club came out with new wet wipes. Right here. Dollar Shave
And your
Club.
ass feels good. I like the sound of that.
It does
you know
feel
who
good.
doesn't feel good right now is Michael Vick, because he may be on the outs in Philadelphia, Michael. There are reports coming out of Philly right now as we speak that say the Eagles could cut Michael Vick before the season ever starts. I guess they would turn to Matt Barkley.
Jeremy,
this isn't good.
I would have cut him before the season even started.
Whoa!
This is not – Michael Vick last year was a terrible quarterback. He is too crazy, fumbles all the time. I had him at one point in fantasy, and he was not a very good fantasy football player for me.
I thought that was all Andy Reid's fault, though.
No. This year is not the year of Michael Vick. This year is the year of Nick Foles or Matt Barkley. This is when
Is Nick Foles still there?
Nick Foles is still there. He might even be the number one quarterback if Michael Vick is gone. I think Michael Vick could fit really well in your Miami Dolphins.
We have a quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
I don't know.
It's on the way. I appreciate that. We have a quarterback. Listen, Michael Vick fits Chip Kelly's offense the best. Chip Kelly came from Oregon. They've had a long line of scrambling quarterbacks out there.
Yeah.
I thought that's why Chip Kelly was brought into Philadelphia. If you're going to cut Michael Vick, you might as well cut Chip Kelly too.
I don't think Michael Vick is at the level that he needs to be. I don't think he has the skill set that he used to have when he was a young running guy. I mean, he's getting hurt almost every single game.
None of us have the skills we used to have, Michael. We're getting older and older every single day.
That's why.
But we can still do things effectively. Look at us right now. We're doing this effectively, just like Michael Vick. He may not be as good as he used to be, but he can do it effectively.
Jeremy, I know you're good with your predictions, but look, I'm going to predict something here. Look at what happened with the 49ers. Alex Smith lasted 1 year. 1 year. Well, a year and a half with Kaepernick behind him. And then Kaepernick took over and took him to the Super Bowl. This is what's going to happen with Philadelphia. Vick might not even last this year. Vick's going to get hurt. Who's going to step up?
He'll certainly get hurt. He gets hurt every year. I understand.
That's why you need that's why they drafted Matt Barkley. They have Nick Foles, which he's not that bad. He just needs a little more time to learn the system, and I'm sure he could be much better. You cut Michael Vick, save some money, and get some better players on the team.
I don't like it because I don't think Nick Foles is a starting NFL quarterback. I don't think Matt Barkley is ready yet. Maybe eventually he will be, but not this year.
Jeremy.
I think Michael Vick is the best option going in. I think he had a bad year last year because of Andy Reid. He's gone. I think with McCoy and Deshaun Jackson and Jeremy Maclin, that offense can be very successful if you give Michael Vick a chance.
Jeremy, football season is right around the corner, and quarterbacks are signing things everywhere. Obviously, might be losing some quarterbacks, but Matthew Stafford just signed a deal, which I think is ridiculous.
Do you have the terms of that?
Yeah. $53 million, $41 million guaranteed.
All in 3 years. That's only a 3-year deal, folks, and that
it's a lot of
is
money.
A lot of cash. It's not approaching the record numbers because it's on a 5 or 6 year deal, which is interesting that the Lions took that route.
I would not trust Matt Stafford at all. I know at one point in time he was good. I know you even have him on a fantasy team. Maybe even kept him for a year and turned up to be pretty bad. But I don't think he is a franchise quarterback. I think people get stuck on these quarterbacks and they see him year in and year out not perform well. And you have Calvin Johnson. He can catch any goddamn ball anybody throws him. They just have to bring younger people in. People stay like Josh Freeman in Tampa Bay. They should have cut him a year ago. He's not good.
Whoa.
Cut him.
He's no good. He's the quarterback of the future in Tampa, just like Stafford is in Detroit. I don't know why you give him $41 million guarantee. That seems too much for an injury-prone quarterback who has yet to play a season without a significant injury. I never like that in my quarterbacks. Obviously, you need to protect them, but dude, stand upright for a little bit.
So do you like that he is still the quarterback of the – I mean, no matter what, he was going to be the quarterback there with the Lions, but do you like that they gave him this deal that the first game in the season he can get injured and just be like, I'm making $41 million. Peace
I don't like
out.
it because he's gotten hurt the first game of the year before and he's missed the entire season. And it's just an injury-prone situation. I don't like guaranteeing money to injury-prone players. It's like Andrew Bynum. Are the Cleveland Cavaliers going to give this guy $24 million?
It kind of seems like it. I mean,
that is mind-boggling.
But it's like Dwight Howard. It's like he's not the best player, but they still want to sign him to max contracts because he's a big guy and can perform if he needs to.
But how do you guarantee such a large chunk of money for these people who are not dependable? It's like any employee in any job. If this person doesn't show up some of the time and happens to have a situation where they cannot work effectively, I'm not going to guarantee them any money.
Because at one point in time, they proved that they were good, and then ever since then, they went downhill and haven't been able to perform. And some people don't say, I mean, getting injured is a big thing in the NFL and the NBA. I mean, you can't get injured and then think you're going to come back full swing, unlike Adrian Peterson, which he did, but he's a monster.
Michael, the best part about this conversation and this show is that we are less than 1 month from NFL training camp. We are less than 2 months from the NFL season games actually starting.
I know.
I am fired up. I know you are. All throughout football season, you can follow us right here on youtube.com/The Sports Hangover. You have to subscribe to us. We're going to be doing fantasy football shows, prediction shows, Dollar Shave Club shows, all that good stuff. We're also going to be constantly on Twitter with updates at TSH Podcast, and we really appreciate you joining us for today's show.
Click subscribe. We would really appreciate it.